All right, log splitter project is done. Had the front end of an old Ford lawnmower on here from the 60s a while back and an old cylinder, and it was time to rehab it and bring it up to some modern day technology. That old motor was getting to be more of a hassle than what it was worth, and the cylinder was running out of oomph, so it was time for a redo. Platform was great, just needed to update some of the main components. So to start, why don't we start with the cylinder? So the old cylinder was a 6-inch cylinder, I think 18-inch stroke length, 1.5-inch rod, and it was, like I said, running out of oomph. I took it in to get rebuilt, and they had said it looked like it was an old pneumatic cylinder that somebody had converted to hydraulic, and it just wasn't gonna be rebuildable really. So shopped around online. Everything was $300, $400, $500 for what I wanted. Ended up finding this cylinder at Blaine's Farm and Fleet here in town. This is a 4-inch diameter, 24-inch stroke length, 2-inch rod. Found it for $199 right on the shelf. So that worked out perfectly. Had to redo the mounts here on the back. This old tab, the ears on the old one were wider. These are two 3/4-inch plates that were welded together, so we ended up having to cut this off, throw in a new plate, and move the mount back because this cylinder is a longer stroke length. So now, with the cylinder fully extended, it goes right to about 1/2 inch before the wedge, fully extended. There's no little spacer thing that we needed before, which is nice. Welded on a new plate, threw in a couple washers. We bored an inch hole or whatever it is in there. All's good on that end. So that takes us through the cylinder. As for the valve body, the old valve body, to go back, you had to sit and hold it. And it was really frustrating. It was inefficient because you had to sit there and hold it to retract the cylinder. Took forever. You kind of wanted to get moving wood and logs while the cylinder was retracting, but you couldn't. So that always bothered me. So I got this off Amazon. I think it was $100 shipped. Works great. And now it's got the detent, and it'll pop back to the neutral position once it's fully retracted, which is nice. 3/4-inch fittings, 3/4-inch hoses. Got the fittings from some local hydraulic shop. That works well. A couple new hoses on it. As for the motor, ended up going with just a Predator 8-horse motor from Harbor Freight. Went through the break-in procedure on it and got that all cleaned out with fresh oil. Cut a little hole here in the bottom to drain the fluid into the oil pan, so that works well. Oh, the pump. The old system and ran on pulleys because it was a lawnmower, so now we got a cage here with a mechanical connection to the hydraulic pump. So that's nice. There's no more belts, no more slipping. Everything's locked in. Works really well. Oh, the little log carriage here. Took some old scrap and welded that on to kind of catch logs as you're splitting wood, which is nice to have. And that's about the rundown. Here, I'll run through a quick demo. So as you can see, nice and quick, pushes right through it like butter. Sharpen up the wedge and she's good to go. I love it. This log splitter should last another 25 years until it needs some more love. Thanks again.